So this is going to be a really interesting matchup. Superds was actually the 4 seed, got upset by SotN, who is the 5th seed in round number 1. And now going against one of our veteran players, Vae. Ren, maybe you can tell us about what you're expecting from this matchup here.
I think Superds is favorite, you know, not just because he got top 8 and got go down to lose his bracket, but Superds has better movement, I think, and better routing on the game, you know. But Vae is an awesome player. He's my friend. We practice a lot, so I think it's going to be 60-40 to Superds, you know.
I'm going to give a special shout out to Vae for being part of that exclusive club of people who not only speedrun SotN, but other Castlevania games. SotN is kind of its own deal, and we're trying to bridge that gap a little bit more, but it's only a handful, and Vae is one of the few. So speedruns this game, speedruns Circle of the Moon, speedruns Zarya. That can be helpful. You know, playing multiple games can give you a broader perspective. I've seen it help. But Superds,
you and Vae are multi-gamers, right?
Superds, I believe, has got experience with like FPS games or something like that. I think he's a good like Counter-Strike player. I might be totally making that up, but yeah, both very talented runners. This should be a great matchup. And this is a Vae classic, the only player left in bracket who believes in this.
Oh, I don't believe this. I hope there's something on Cube of Zoe, you know? Because if there's not, it's 1 minute difference.
Okay, so already this is kind of interesting for Vae. Gets a Claymore random drop. We got 2 more items on the way, plus the Relic. Meanwhile, just Power of Mist at Library.
Yo, maybe this is Flight. Let's see.
If this is Gravity for Vae, no matter where it is, this is going to be huge for Vae.
Yeah. Even if it was Leapstone, you know, he can go to Spirit Orb and use the Claymore to climb up to Coliseum.
Oh, it's Bat. Oh, it's Bat. Well, so much for that. Seeing in real time why they call it the standard route.
Gas Cloud on Cube, so oh my god.
Now, that was almost fortunate for Vae. Not quite, but close.
And Spike Breaker on Fairy Card, so after finding the wolf open, Superds can go to Spike Breaker, not because of Spike Breaker, because of that. You know, and the Eye of Vlad random. Oh my god. Eye of Vlad random from the Dawn. Let's see if they got it.
You know...
And the Eye of Vlad from Vae too. Let's go.
It's
tied.
See, what Vae has been holding on to, the secret knowledge. Cube first is RNG manip.
Yes.
So thankfully they both got it. That could have been really interesting. All right. No big advantage just yet.
Yeah, as I say, it's only minute difference. You know, they had to check the fairy card and go out of the library, so Superds is going to the elevator. It's 1 minute difference, but it's not too big difference, you know. And Superds need to go to Cube of Zoe right now. Maybe he's not going, maybe he is. Let's see. Nope.
Very open start here. Lots of different routes. I think Castle Keep is best just for check density. But we've seen a lot of routes in this situation. What would you do here, Ren?
Keep first. For sure. Fire of Bat and Keep. I'll grab the Warp. I check 3 things on Keep and Fire of Bat. That's 4. And after this, if I found nothing, I just go to the entrance, made a save split, and decide if I go to the entrance check or Alkaline. I think it's the best route possible here.
We have seen a lot of Phantom Skull drops lately.
Yes.
I think this is maybe a little bit too much time investment, but honestly, you could do worse than choosing to farm this right now. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that.
Okay, maybe too much now, Superds.
Yeah.
Carried away. Oh my god, are you joking me? Go to the next room. Okay, Alucard shield. I think this is maybe too much. There's thorough and there's excessively thorough, you know? There's a lot of time investment.
Yeah, I'm a little suspected to talk about this because I queue everything in my site. So I understand what Superds is doing. It's fine for me. I don't know for other players.
It's a really interesting question, and I think as the bracket reaches an end, as we get closer and closer to the grand finals, I think it's going to become more and more of a talking point, which is, you know, if you want to get an edge over your opponent, two schools of thought. Number one, kill everything, and if you get a random Vlad, which in this preset is honestly pretty common, that can just win you the race. Second school of thought. Assume your opponent's going to be wasting a lot of time killing things. You don't even bother. You just focus on the relics and only kill things when you know they're going to drop something, or if they're just literally right on the way.
Yep,
Most people fall into that first camp.
I'll go with first camp, 100%. If I have hope for random Vlad, it's a crime, just jail me, you know? I kill everything.
There probably is some kind of very complicated cost-benefit analysis you could do. Something like, if it takes more than 2 seconds to kill an enemy, don't bother. If it's less than 2 and it's on the way, go for it. Something like that. And that exact number is going to differ from player to player. So like here, for example, Vae is investing like 4 to 5 seconds a kill on these Vandal swords. Maybe a bit much, maybe not. It's going to depend on the person.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Superds with a nice, decent lead early. Mostly because of Q, besides that they've been pretty equally matched here.
Yep. Yeah, the difference right now is just they check Q with Zoe first and Super's not. It's the only difference, you know? The same random Vlad, the same route. Super's one time he needs to check the Q with Zoe, or maybe not, but normally he's going to check him sometimes, so I think it's equal for now. Super's having problems with the free riders, you know?
Who doesn't? But yeah, first card. Shoutouts to Hammer.
Shoutouts to Hammer. Hammers, I think it's a little problem because, okay, he's not difficult to kill, but just with Alucard is a problem. But he got Varda, so that's fine.
Yeah, I think this is one of those situations where your first trip to All Rocks, you farm it. Without the Varda, maybe you delay, but with the Varda, go for it.
Yes, 100% sure. If I don't have Varda or another weapon, I delay as soon as I can.
Now, I actually like this play from Superds. I'm going to tell you why. Superds know that Vae would go to Cube because Vae's been very honest about that, right? Like, I'm going to go to Cube every time, no mix-up. So if you're Superds, you're thinking to yourself, Vae's lost a minute. I can afford the save split to Power Wolf for a potentially high-impact play. So I think this is a know your opponent situation.
Yeah, and I think Vae's going to do the same thing. So even if he lost 1 minute on Cube of Zoe, if he's going to the entrance, which is going to happen right now, I think he's going to entrance check too. Let's see.
By the way, Masamune for Superds, you want to keep this?
For sure.
Oh, good call from both players here. Yep, and this is why it's not always a good idea to skip this. Sometimes being thorough pays off. Jewel of Open at Power Wolf.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't like this check. I don't like to do entrance, you know, and Jewel of Open there, if it was me playing, is last location.
So that would be a what? You'd be doing all rocks and sword card. You have to go to the warp again, come back. That would be probably 2 minutes. So, you know. It's unlikely for it to matter, but when it does, it matters a lot. No, I don't think they got that Masamune, at least not yet. Superds has got the weapon drop advantage right now.
Let's see. Now the players have different situations.
Oh,
Okay,
disagree with this. Sorry to interrupt you, but Superds leaving the gas cloud relic behind.
Hey, I don't like this. I pick it. Come on, it's a half second to get this gas cloud and you don't get it. It's not good. What did you do, Jupiter, right now? You check the alchemy lab and you go up, or you check the Colosseum, open the warp and go down?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. You know, do you delay all rocks? If I'm Superds, it's a really tough call. I think you do all rocks on the chance that maybe you find Merman statue, and you've only got one card, and Masamune is going to make the fight super quick. But I think a delay on all rocks is totally fine. What about you?
I delay all rocks for one situation, just because of one thing. I don't have gravity boots to climb. Just because of that.
No, it's true. It makes it slower.
No.
And if you happen to find mist down in caverns somewhere.
Yep. Soul of Bat at first layer is, you know, every player likes Soul of Bat, but in this situation, I don't like it. You know, I don't like Soul of Bat. You know, turns on the slot machine.
Okay, I think the current Masamune count is 10 for Superds and 0 for Vae. I really hope Vae found one.
I hope so too. Let's see. No one check Spirit Orb yet, so maybe it's a card, or maybe it's bait.
Isn't it interesting how late Spirit Orb gets checked in Bounty Hunter?
I don't know.
It's just kind of neat compared to every other preset where it's one of the first checks you do. Here, we've seen it like as late as like the 30-minute mark, so.
Spirit Orb is checked. If you don't check in the beginning, it's gonna be slower to check after. You know? For an example, the best chance to check Spirit Orb after is if you go to Holy Glasses. But if you don't find the rings, you don't check Holy Glasses. So it's a problem. I think
this time around just cube.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what Superds wants to do here. Again, the advantage of all rocks is you get a couple of extra relics that won't take that long. The advantage of delaying is that you could save a lot of time with gravity boots, could save a lot of time with mist, and there's no real rush at the moment. So we'll see. Honestly, I think a skip is what I'm expecting from Superds. Vae, I couldn't tell you.
Vae is a safe seed player, you know? He likes to check everything. I think he's going to Aurochs. I don't know Superds, but I think Vae is going to Aurochs for it.
Also, an interesting comment from the chat. You wonder if maybe both players feel ahead because of the random draw. I don't think we've seen the situation before where it's a lucky early simultaneous Vlad drop. So it might create the perception that it's a big advantage even though it's identical for both players. If that's the case, maybe both players will play more thoroughly.
I don't know if Vay is thinking he's ahead because of this random Vlad, because he knows Superds is going to the library first, and the soul of that is on library. So he knows he is 1 minute behind, or maybe more, depends on movements. And Superds, I think Superds is the best 3 or best 4 players in the world with that movement. So Superds is awesome with that movement.
Oh yeah, and here we go. Superds going with the hammer farm. I approve of this.
Yep.
I kind of agree though. I mean, I think actually you want the luck. Dracula's Tunic is good, but I think Alucard's is better.
Yeah, and with the Varda situation, you don't need the Dracula Tunic in the beginning. Just need Dracula Tunic to boost your strength against Dracula.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna like save a hit or anything like that. Even if it did, I don't think it'd be worth.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the Bounty Hunter Classic. Bad farm gives your opponent a chance to catch up no matter what. No matter what's happened before, this can always be an equalizer. With 1 Arcana, it's like a 1 in 13, 1 in 12 for Superds. Here comes Vay, and it's tied.
I don't know if he's going to stop. Yeah. He's going to stop for hammer? Yes. Let's see. So Superds got his Heart of Lead at 1635. Let's see how much longer Vay do this for. Oh, never mind. It's 15 seconds difference.
Yeah, Vay saving pretty much half of the time that was lost to Cube on that farm.
Yep.
So, as expected, Superds is going back down. Let's see if Vay goes up. I think that'd be a really cool divergence.
And Superds got a lucky potion, Maybe it's an awesome thing. Do you remember I playing against Crazy and I used 1 lucky potion and got my heart from Spike?
I remember, it's good. Luck is for real in this game. All right, so we've got a convergence, not a divergence, both going down. But hey, what about Succubus skip?
No.
Come on, it's game 1.
No,
now's the time to do it.
No.
Come on, you got a game to spare. Come on.
I prefer to skip Merman's statue to skip Succubus. In this situation, I did not skip Succubus. I almost lose a seed because of Succubus, Jupiter. Come on.
No, if you lose because of that, it feels so bad. It's like the next 40 minutes are pointless.
Yeah.
That's why nobody does it. It's too early. It's too committal. But it saves so much. Yo! Oh, never mind. I thought Superds was going to do the sick play where you go down and then kill all the enemies on the way while you're skipping Succubus.
You know what, Jupiter? I think I'm going to stop streaming my plays, because everyone is doing my strategies. Farming Bone Archers, farming Blade Soldiers. He's stealing my
Oh, that should be flattering, right? You got some good ideas everyone wants a piece of. However, maybe keeping a couple ideas in your back pocket is good.
Yeah, I need to copyright these things, I need to get money from this. Yo, you're gonna use this, so give me money, please. Come on.
Anyway, it's like literally tied right now.
And at least for me, it's a good decision for both players, Okay, it got the Jewel open at layer 2, so let's do with density. Let's check more things downstairs. If a Merman statue is upstairs, it's a bad luck.
Clean fight from both. Wow. This is so close. We're talking 2 seconds max right now. Oh, not even 1 second. Oh, look at this Merman at Succubus. This could be super bait. But I think it's actually looking pretty good. So it's going to be like Bat 1, Jewel 2, Merman 3, and then something at Holy Symbol 4.
Yep. Maybe Glasses 4, maybe Mist 4.
Oh, this is so good. This is a beautiful
One Ring.
sync right here.
Yep. Or maybe nothing.
Oh, interesting save split. I don't hate this.
No, me too.
I think I prefer Superds because the odds of this being something are reasonably high, but if not, Vae's gonna save a little bit of time on the return trip.
Oh, I have a question, Jupiter. I have a question for you. If this is missed, you go to Soul of Bat instantly?
Not with one card. If I had 3 cards, I'd be tempted. 1 card.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay, that's fair. I save split and go to Soul of Bat.
Okay. No, it's the super bait. Just skip Succubus. You would have saved 2.5 minutes. I will say, watching all of these excellent top-level players really optimize this Bounty Hunter gameplay has made me want to get back into this for sure. I might have to join the Eldritch event in the summer.
Nice.
Just for fun, you know.
Yep.
It's stressful to play this game, but it's so satisfying as well.
Oh, it's not stressful to play this game. If you have multiple presets, it's good. It's not stressful. But if you play one preset for 3 months, it's stressful.
See, it's interesting. I feel the opposite way. Like, if it's a variety preset tournament, it's like I'm always gonna feel like I don't have certain skills mastered for different presets. Like, for example, last year I spent a lot of time on Warlock. I was getting really good at Warlock. Nobody picked it. It was banned every time. So, you know, there are pros and cons.
Yeah, I understand.
And now we have this save split here from Superds.
Yeah.
They can just loop in the existing save split with this, which is why this can be really nice.
Yeah, it's tied. It's tied. It's 2 second difference. Maybe 3.
Oh, man. Ooh, Mana Prism. We haven't seen a chance to do this too often. How many Mana Prisms do you farm, if at all?
Just 1. I just need 1 Mana Prism to go to Silver Ring out of logic.
I don't know, Mana Prism saves a lot of time.
Yep, but in my opinion, it's not worth it to, you know, stop and farm Mana Prisms. I don't think so. Oh, a little divergence right here? No.
I think Vae was considering doing some kind of a farm there.
Yeah.
Okay, Silver Ring.
I respect this, but if it was me playing, I skipped Merman statue in that situation. But that's fine, that's Silver Ring, so it's okay.
By the way, good bat movement for both players here. It's been pretty clean.
So you ask about the Mana Prism. In this situation, I go to the Merman statue, right? And I use all my mana. So I use the Mana Prism to restore, and I farm another one, or maybe 2.
It's actually a great idea, yeah. No reason to hoard that. The return trip would be a great chance to use it. I think a typical Mana Prism will save anywhere between 5 and to 15 seconds, depending on the situation. And that number will go down the more you have, and the later it gets into the seeds. So, Creature, for example, the old route, where you would use a Mana Prism, that can save like 20. But in reverse, or with reverse Library Card and Bounty Hunter, that doesn't come up very often. So, if you feel like you can get a bunch of Mana Prisms in like 10 seconds or less, Might be worth going for.
Yeah.
Nice use of Masamune for Superds.
Yeah, Superds definitely is ahead because of the fight of servers. It's not too much, but it's faster. Varda is pretty good, man. Varda is the best thing in the game. Oh.
Well,
Okay.
this is about to
Okay.
become the most predictable routing of all time. So it's Mist 3, and Spike Breaker is still out of logic. So both runners will get the warp, go down to Spike Breaker, and skip Grand Balloon.
Yeah, so Spike Break is not out of logic because Echo of that is on Coliseum.
Oh, you know what? I missed that. Thank you, Ryan. I totally missed that. I wasn't looking. So never mind. In that case, you could skip both.
You know, I do a save split on Entrance of Catacombs and I check Spike Breaker first in this scenario. Because maybe Mist is bait too.
God, you're right. Technically, it could be rings, which would be hilarious. Rings into holy glasses, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of our confidence count, it's currently at 1. There's still room for one more piece of bait this seed, but looking less likely.
Yeah, minimum one piece of bait. Could be 2.
How could it be 2?
Because we are on layer 3 right now. If Mist is the layer, right? Or Spike Breaker is the layer 3. So maybe it's the holy glasses to leads to one thing, or maybe it's just bait and the glasses behind Mist to leads to final card on second caster. Maybe it's 2 possibilities of bait.
We'll have
Maybe
to
it's
see.
just yep.
A little scared for Superds here, but absolutely no shame in just pressing the power mist button to survive. No shame. Oh my god, Vae's ahead! Oh! Look at this, Miss Bait is now actually on the table. Ren, you might be right on this one. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, the thing is, you know what? Maybe this gold ring is bait too, and Mist is the answer.
Statistically, it's a 2-to-1 right now. So you still assume Mist.
Yep.
And you'll notice, of course, that neither player save splitting. So interesting. We're gonna get Grand Balloon from both.
I don't like to do Grand Balloon, but in this situation is acceptable. Just
I'm
one
a little surprised with how hot Grand Balloon skip is right now, but I think it's a fine play.
and I am pretty, you know, it's a bad thing because Grand Balloon is cooking in the last seat, you know? A lot of Grand Balloon stuff. So let's check the count for a minute. So it's Soul of Bat, Jewel of Open on entrance. It leads to Mist or it's Echo to, so it's Soul of Bat, Jewel 2 rings. Let's see what is the real complexity here. Good fight for Vae.
Masamune is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this is why people like to skip Grand Balloon.
Yep.
Okay, still no library card. Does this mean Vae is gonna be... Oh, save split here, maybe? No. Maybe going up to Holy Glasses and then around?
I don't know.
I prefer this route from Superds, for sure.
Yeah, using library card is faster right now.
I'm assuming Vae's got one, maybe not.
Yeah, they do the same route.
Alright, so 2 and 3 chance that Mist has got holy glasses. Yeah, it's confirmed. And then 1 and 3 that it's rings. And that's gonna mean the complexity card is gonna be Castle 2.
Yep.
Very interesting. There's gonna be potentially a lot of shared complexity once again. Ooh, random card. That's always good. Sadly, it's iCard. So not only did both runners get this random Vlad in library, the card for that random Vlad was also in the library. Oh, bad menu. Bad menu. You know what that tells me? Superds doesn't have the bounty hunter layout on like a separate monitor. So that would have been nice. I think I'm surprised a lot of people don't have that. Do you have that, Ren, on the side?
Yeah.
Hopefully it catches on, because it's really helpful to see at a glance. The card underneath the relic is always that corresponding card. So it can give you a lot of info.
Yes, for sure. You know, it's a good route for Vae because we knew that the I card is in Soul of Bat. I don't like this, but it's good.
Yeah, straight up a 50-50 right now, and Vae's going to be close to Silver Ring. So Vae might be able to just skip Soul of Bat entirely, and that could put Vae in the lead.
But you know what? In this scenario, if I was Vae, I'll go to Colosseum, do a safe split there, and check Holy Glass. If there is nothing, I restart and go Aurochs. Save it 20 seconds.
This also means Vae's got an extra library card to work with.
Yep. Yeah, maybe he's going to use the library card after this check.
Yeah, if this is Holy Glasses, this would be a great place to use it.
And Superds is skipping Holy Glasses for a minute and going to Aurochs with just Bat. I don't like this. I don't like to climb just with Bat, you know. I don't like it.
Oh, hang on. A change of heart? Superds?
Oh, he's listening to me? No.
Oh! So it's gonna be Silver Ring.
Yep.
This is actually great for Vae. If Superds had just gone up, still would have had the lead, but maybe a little bit of hesitation. We talk about it all the time, Ren, on the commentary booth. Hesitation is killer in the SotN rando. You know, sometimes your route's gonna work out, sometimes not, but you gotta stick with it.
Yeah, you need to be confident on your route.
Uh-oh. Vae a little bit stuck.
Yeah, I think I can. We can talk now. If Holy Glass is 100% at Silver Ring, I think it is.
I think it is, yeah.
Because
Otherwise, there'd be no way to get up to complexity 5, at least according to my read on the logic, which...
Yeah.
You can never be too confident in your own read. There we go, there's a Masamune for Vae.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 10 against 1.
So let's see how this goes now.
I think it's the best spot possible for VaeVictus Masamune, you know, just before Aurochs.
Definitely worth them any time to put this on for phase 2. Honestly, even phase 1. But no, he's not going to use it. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised too.
Maybe not feeling comfortable. Maybe didn't notice. Well, okay, maybe fair enough. I mean, that Vard is pretty dang good. It was a quick fight.
Library card. Another Masamune from Superds.
The collector of Masamune is out here.
Yeah.
Two library cards. I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. Definitely useful.
No,
That'll give more
sure.
routing flexibility in Castle 2. What I'm surprised is it's going to end up being 2 cards in Castle 1. So we're going to have 3 shared complexity cards in Castle 2. How about that?
Yep. And I'm about to ask you something. Yeah. What's your preference on second castle?
Well, you know me, I'm a believer in the quote-unquote standard route.
Really?
Reduce the left side.
Oh.
But it's not really standard, is it? It's not really standard anymore, is it? It's just going in, the assumption is that everyone would have done that because everyone was talking about doing that. In practice, it's been very inconsistent, but very exciting. It's always one of my favorite parts of these bounty hunter races, trying to predict where each player is going to go.
Yep. So I'm talking with my training crew yesterday and today, you know? And I think there's gonna be a new strategy in the next matches.
Is this something we're keeping a little bit secret?
No, not sure.
All right, lay it on me then. What's the hot new stuff?
It's the middle route. You skip creature and you skip Beelzebub. You know?
So you go bat, reverse library card, creature skip?
No, you go Bat, Dark Bat, Medusa, Aquadon, Trio, and skip Beelzebub and creature and just go up. If you have a good weapon or Varda, you go until Galamoth.
So you Galamoth after Aquaman?
Yeah.
Or after Trio?
Yeah, so it's 8 checks against 7 or against 6.
That is
And it's
an
faster.
insane idea that I love, and I hope it happens. For this seed, I wouldn't recommend it because with 3 cards on the table, that's you're leaving too much room. But with 2 or even 1, I think it's definitely got some potential.
You know what?
Cut out the
If
wings and just focus on the middle of Castle 2.
Yeah. If I was playing this seed and in this scenario, I just go middle. I'll check Darkwing Bat, Medusa, Aquadon, Trio, and go up. I skip Beelzebub and I skip creature in this situation. Because it's 8 checks and you need 3 cards. Let's see, Jupiter. If you do this, you go until Fake Trio and you do a save split. And you continue to climb and just go into the middle. If you fight Galamoth and you don't find all the cards, you save split after Fake Trio and you go to Beelzebub. If there was nothing, you reverse library cards creature. And if there was nothing, you go to Galamoth. You know, it's better. You know, you clean everything faster.
That kind of leans into how good save splits are. By the way, nice trick here from Superds, and how good reverse library card is.
Yep.
You can get back to those really quick if you need to. So I'm not sure.
Vay's gonna check the Soul of Bat.
Yeah.
He made the save split and checked the Soul of Bat. I accept that. It's not bad, you know. I understand. He made the save split. That's fine. He's gonna check.
Definitely gonna be disappointing for Vae.
Yeah, it's because we know that the I card is there, you know. But I understand that. I understand that option. Maybe
I can tell you, Vae's gonna the second Vae sees that card, he's gonna be popping off, and then he's gonna pick it up, and he's not gonna be popping off anymore.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh my god, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Yo, it's a card! Oh, well.
Boom! He used the save split, and he's gonna enter 20 seconds after Superds on the second castle. It's not a bad thing. You know, let's say Jupiter, he lost 1 minute checking the cube of Zoe first, right? So he entered 20 seconds or 30 after Superds on the second cast. It's not bad.
No, let's do a quick lead check here. So, Superds activates the teleport at 40:36. Vae has definitely played a great match here, despite being, like you said, a minute behind because of that signature route at the start. Gonna be making up at least 30 seconds. Actually, maybe not quite that much, but it's gonna be close. Let's see.
Maybe it's 45.
All right, 37 seconds behind. That is not bad. That's really not bad for Vae.
And you know, Jupiter, both players are playing super safe on this first seed, you know? He checked everything on first castle.
Now is the time to go for a little bit of a gamba.
Yep. Nope, 41 minutes. All checks on first cast, all the checks. It's good. It's not bad.
You know what's interesting about Salome? We talk about letting the farms dictate the routes.
Yes.
This would be a good farm for middle route.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You have a prediction from this card, these last two cards? What do you think?
Creature bees.
Oh my god, really?
No, that's the SotN equivalent of a 7-10 split. Let's hope not. But just the idea is very funny to me. What about you? What are you thinking?
Death and Galamar.
Okay, yeah. The exact opposite, yeah. Right up the middle.
But the real thing is, we are in the position of the farms is the decider, maybe. You know, maybe only the farms is the decider of this match, and it's awesome.
Wait, how did Vae catch up?
Yep.
How did Vae get here? I was looking at Superds. Superds, I guess, lost in the menus.
Whoa. It's right side. It's right side C.
Yeah, you gotta go right here. I mean, even you, right, Ren, wouldn't skip bees in this situation.
Oh, maybe yes, because I farmed imps in front of Death Winkler, so.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Interesting. So Vae decided to skip the warp at the start. We don't see that very often because if there is a farm at reverse castle entrance, that's just an insane amount of time loss.
Yeah, it's maybe 2 minutes. I lost almost 3 minutes because I skipped this warp against Crazy and I almost lost. But Crazy did the same thing, skipping the middle of the castle warp. So that's fine.
Oh, Vae, no, this is unnecessary, Vae. Just wait until bees. I mean, I guess you can do it. This isn't that bad.
No, it's not bad. I think the best spot for imps is there.
You also get that sniper of Goth. We're gonna go with Goth for the pronunciation. I don't know.
Yeah,
bees is just.
Goth.
Okay, that was good for Vae. I'm still gonna say I think I prefer bees farm, but that one's definitely viable. That was good.
Yeah.
Wait, someone got a duplicator? Who got a duplicator?
Oh my god, really?
Got duplicator. Super's got duplicator.
Yeah,
What dropped it?
it's imps or sniper of gods.
Oh, yep, it was the sniper. Oh my god, a second one. So Superds is a collector of Masamunes and the duplicators.
Yep.
Okay, apparently it's imp. There we go. So it's very unlucky that they didn't find one. This is actually a pretty decent seed for duplicators too. We got Power of Sire, Luck Potion from earlier. Vae's got a Buffalo Star.
And this is awesome performance. And by the way, Vae, equip the Dragon Helm, please.
Oh yeah, good point. That's something that a lot of people have forgotten about recently.
Yep.
God, this is such a weird divergence. I like this route from Vae because it's so weird. I would never have expected this. Skip Akmadon, go right to Trio. Probably even skip Bees. If Vae had gotten a duplicator, this would have been really interesting. I still think Superds is ahead now. But only one more card, it could be anywhere. Ooh!
Yep.
Gravity at Trio.
Yep. Let's see Akmadon. If Vae skips Akmadon and there's something, it's over.
That was pretty swag from Superds. The backdash, bat transform into Power of Sire. One hit away.
Yep. 10 out of 10.
So you can equip two duplicators for double the stat debuffs. not a strat I would recommend, but you can do it.
Yeah, Vae is keeping Akmadon. And there was nothing.
Okay, so this is a very ambitious route here from Vae, but it's a great call. Yep. This is strictly a density play. And it could absolutely work out here. In fact, what are the odds? Superds is going to be doing, I'm assuming, Trio and Bees. So 5 out of 7 chance it works for Vae, and Vae just wins. Okay, nice. So Vae came into Castle 2, 37 seconds behind, but has had the more aggressive route. And despite the lack of a duplicator, I think is actually poised to win game number 1. So it'll be an exciting upset.
And I have one more thing about this. You know, I'm thinking these days about right side and left side stuff. And I'm going to do an example. Just let me see the picture. Oh! There it is.
Any creature believers in the chat?
Yeah, it's Ghost on first castle. So, I'm saying is, I go Darkwing Bat and Medusa, and for an example, Trio or Akmadon, and I found one card, and in this scenario, 2 cards, you know? I found 2 things on the right side. I don't need to go to the right side more. If there is nothing on left side, okay, I lose. I accept this gamble, you know?
By the way, we have switched over now to Vae's audio. Vae, the prohibitive favorite to win game number 1. It's going to take some really bad farms for Vae. Because Vae's got at least a 3-minute lead right now. Oh, and look at this. Superds is going to Bees. This is fine with me, but a little too thorough. Check out this lag list, though. Ooh, that's some almost. Good gameplay. All right, so Superds is going to card... Oh, I forgot about this. Superds has the Mana Prism from earlier. Oh, so we got some, like, nimble-esque movement from Superds. It is possible that the duplicator random drop is what wins for Superds, which would be so funny.
The thing is, Superds gonna fight Beelzebub, and he needs to use the reverse library card instantly after this. So if he do this, it's 3.5 minutes of difference, maybe 4. The farms are the dictated.
Okay, here we go. Good call from Superds. Interesting route here from Vae doing Ghost first before Salome.
Yep. I don't do this. I go to the Warp of Galamoth or farm first Salome, and after this I use the library card.
I'm kind of with you on that. Yeah, you don't even necessarily need the Warp. You can just go right there and then...
Yep. Maybe it's a difference for the seed. Yep. Let's see.
Could be.
You know, Ghosts is monster that respawns. So it's faster to farm, but it's not faster to get the flag. In my situations, it's not fast, you know?
Did somebody mention Forbidden Route? That's right, we're finally gonna get some Forbidden Route.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Only in Forbidden Route, yeah.
This has been a great game one. I'm excited. It's gonna come down to the wire. Superds making a heads-up call to go to Creature relatively soon. Might decide to route this differently. It might be Salome first for Superds. Let's see.
It's going. Both players got the warp of the middle of the castle, so that's equal in this situation. But Superds got the Salome first. Let's see the difference.
Already below average for Vae. Your luck potion. That's a little bit of a tease. Okay, so a bad farm, but definitely not terrible, and Ghost Farm is so quick. The one that really matters is Salome. I think if this seed ends up being a Vae win, the story is really going to be Castle 2 routing, which is kind of a SotN rando classic. Who's willing to be a little bit more bold in the second half of the seed?
Yep.
But certainly not over yet. Well, what's the green one? If luck is blue, what's green? Is that con? Or is that int?
I don't remember.
I know the red one is the only really relevant one. That's red for attack. Shield is defense. Yeah. What color is that one?
I don't remember. Oh my god, it's blank. I don't remember.
You know what? I'm looking it up. I have a feeling we're on the verge of some SotN misinfo, and there is enough of that on the internet. Let me look it up.
Okay.
Okay, so luck potion is blue.
Okay.
A defense potion.
The shield potion is green.
Shield potion is green, which means surely int potion is yellow. Let me just confirm.
The yellow is
Excellent.
marked.
Okay. Smart potion is the name. So smart potion is yellow. Defense is green,
And
luck
then
is blue.
potion-
Okay, there you go.
And
That's the
that potion
color
is
coding.
red. Yep.
All right. Superds not getting the kind of luck he probably needs here. He's a good farm, though. But, oh, okay. All right. Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be close. Oh, no, lost in the menus. Superds is lost in the menus once again. If this comes down to like a 20-second win for Vae, I'm blaming the menus.
It's because of the menus, yeah. Let's see. I think Vae is going to start the Salome farm slightly ahead of Superds starts your ghost farms.
Remember that time that Swarm farmed Salome for like 15 minutes in bracket?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I farmed Guardians for 30 minutes on the qualifiers. Oh my god.
I think that is going to go down as our single worst farm for the whole event.
Uh-huh. If Vay's farm is faster, he's ahead because Superds needs to use your reverse library card and going out of reverse library to warp. And Vay is closer to the warp. And both have the middle warp. So if Vay farms are faster, he's ahead. Whoa, Superds is not faster.
This is, I think, just a miscalculation, right? Going down to Forbidden from this way is slower than from entrance.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Vay just gets this right here. It's over. Uh-oh, but Salome is scary. For the record, this is why you get Gas Cloud. Oh, it's over. Oh, just go for that first try Soul Steal. Very nicely done from Vay.
Oh, and he don't get the Dragon Helmet with it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just don't think even with a duplicator, Superds can do anything here.
No, I don't think so too. It's faster. Vay's route now is faster than Superds.
Overall, I think Vay deserved this one just for the Castle 2 routing, but it was such a close match. Oh, there it is for Superds. Okay, so we got the Insta. We got the Insta here.
Okay, we have a race. Let's see. Superds has a duplicator, and I think he has a Monster Vial and Power of Sires.
We did see earlier that Vay apparently isn't the biggest fan of the Masamune, might not use the Masamune. Now, I do think Vay is going to win this one. The question for me is it within 20 seconds? In which case we can blame menuing.
Well, let's see. Vay's going to reach the clock 25, 30 seconds before. Maybe 40 seconds.
It does take a bit of time to get through this long hallway here, but yeah, it's looking like around 30. I can't believe how close this is an hour in.
Yep.
Oh, Vay losing time pointlessly. All right. So let's see. Activated this cutscene around 58 flat. It's probably going to be like 35, 40 seconds. Yeah, out of reach for Superds.
Yeah, he has mana prism, so he can use the bat all along the way.
Superds don't even think about menuing the heal. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Alrighty. Yep. Alright, yeah, 40 seconds. 40-second lead for Vay. Oh, bonk for Vay. 39-second lead for Vay. Great race here. Really good stuff. Let's see what Vay decides to use for the final bosses. Okay, it is going to be Masamune. Yeah. This sword is too good. Hey, what's up, Dr. Mark Sal? Thank you very much. Is that really a first-time Prime? Well, hey, thank you so much. We got some good emotes here. Appreciate it.
For Vay's win is just not be picked by Draco. You know, just stay in the middle and do it. Let's see.
You're not going with the special here. This is the safety play. Special is better, but you can get juggled around. Here we go. That's smart. little bit of a 50-50 there from Vae, starting out with the jump cancels, ending with the special, and game number 1. Cutting the sub-hour goes to Vae in an upset win, but I think well earned. So we're going to take a break here, and we're going to see if Vae can close the deal for game number 2. Don't go anywhere. If Vae is able to close the deal here, and like you said, it would be a 12 seed upsetting the 4 seed, it would be the biggest upset of the tournament so far, and potentially the biggest upset we'll see, period, in bracket.
Yes.
However, I'm sure Vae knows that, and that can lead to a little bit of nervousness. So hopefully some solid play in the follow-up match here.
Yeah, if I was him, I'll play super aggressive the second seed.
I was asking someone else about that recently. Your philosophy, if you have a game lead, do you try and capitalize with aggressive play, or do you try and, kind of keep it steady and play more defensive? It sounds like you're on team aggressive.
100%. 100%. If I win game 1, the second seed, I'll play aggressive. Especially if my opponent is the best seeded than me.
Let me ask you though, if you lose game 1, do you play aggressive?
2, yes.
So it seems like you're just playing aggressive out here, Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yes.
Defensive play is kind of falling out of fashion, but it can be good. It can be good. If you feel like you're confident your opponent is going to open up some vulnerabilities with their routing, and you play thorough, it's an idea, but yeah, I think I'm with you. For game number 2, press your advantage.
Yeah, I am the player who most played this bounty hunter seeds, so I know how much all players play. So I think I can capitalize on those things. For an example, yeah.
You ever get bat in library twice?
Again. Let's see. No, Swarm is an aggressive player, but he likes to skip some things. If I play against Swarm, I'll skip things too. No, and maybe more things than him.
Double down, huh?
Yeah, he's got mad with me these days, because I skipped 8 things on first castle. He don't. He's saying, what?
So far, so good for Superds. Unless this is like gravity boots for Vae or something, this is just clearly the wrong route this time around. Let's see. We've got... Oh, I mean, hear me out now. I know, Ren, you have direct experience with the power of 2 Arcanas. You put this on, maybe you get another Vlad in the library that Superds doesn't.
Yep. But, in this situation, if it was me, I would pick this Arcana after Castle Keep. So I don't think it's a, bad thing if you don't get the Arcana right in the beginning. But if you see the Arcana, no matter what to check, it will come.
I'm rooting for a Vae random so bad right now. It'd just be so funny. I love the Arcanas, so probably not, but maybe.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, where were holy glasses? Was that must have been
Yeah, maybe it's in fair. It's the worst thing. It's the worst scenario possible, It's the worst scenario possible for both players.
Honestly, I literally agree just go Castle 2, unironically. Yeah. It's got the best density.
But the problem, Jupiter, is you have 18 checks in the same layer.
That's okay. Oh, have you counted? Is it really literally 18?
Yeah, it's 10 on first, second castle, and 8 on first. No, it's more. It's 20.
It's definitely 10 in Castle 2. So that plus whatever's left in Castle 1 right now. It's Gurthang for Vae. Vae, go Castle 2. Just do it. Just do it. I'm not even kidding. It's a good route. Skip Succubus. Go to Castle 2.
Oh, come on, Jupiter. Succubus is good. It's not that bad.
With 0 cards, you go Succubus, fair enough. But we're still waiting on Jules, so we got some time. And here we go. So Superds again, you know, I'm just going to point out, we were talking about this last time. If Superds had done a little bit less farming, Superds could have definitely saved more than a minute.
I understand.
It's the downside. It's more subtle, but there's definitely a cost.
Yeah, for real, the difference in the first seed is not the farms, you know, it's the menu. But I understand what you're doing.
I know this
Superds
problem comes
lost
up with sports a lot, where it's like you're trying to analyze a match, you know, what went wrong. There is always a million different things you can point to.
Yeah, and especially for me right now, it's because the winner of these seeds is my opponent next bracket.
You're probably getting some good info here, huh, Ryan?
You know, both guys are playing super safe, so I can play aggressive. That's fine for me. That's awesome.
Vae's making up some time here. Superds still with like a 30-second lead, probably.
I think it's, yeah.
Maybe not even that much.
It's just one room. I can feel Superds right now. He's in the same position I am against the underdog. You know, you lost the first seed. You need to win. It's a problem. Otherwise, it's bad than me because I am on the winner's bracket, and he now is in loser's bracket. So he lost the first seed on the loser's bracket. It's now or never. So I understand the nerves.
Speaking of, as a reminder, this is the loser's side of the bracket, so keep in mind, if Vae wins here, Superds is done. Tournament is over. The stakes are getting very real right now.
No random flats until now. Oh, it's a shame, seed. You know, I don't like this seed. No random flats.
Kind of unusual, especially with 2 Arcanas.
Yeah.
Okay, first card, I card.
10 luck. From Blue Raven. Bad farm.
Go to Castle 2.
Blue Raven's bad.
Just do it. Almost. Superds almost had an insane angle there, but a little bit short. Yep. Yep. Flea Rider issue.
Again. Who never, right? Now he picked the Grass Cloud.
That's good. Improving. Improving game to game. All right, so I don't think either player is going to do it, but I really hope they do. I think it's actually the best route right now. Even if you find no progression in Castle 2, which is very unlikely, you almost certainly will, you're going to get a lot of good info. You probably get at least a couple of cards. But no, it's going to be stick with Castle 1 for now. We'll see if that's the right play or not. The cool route is not going to happen. Like, if I'm Vae, I've got the 1-game lead, I'm on the verge of an upset, someone 8 seeds higher than me, and I got a Girthang random drop, I'm going Castle 2.
And I'm too. Of course.
Maybe you save 1 or 2 extra times in case you die, but besides that, yeah. All right, so here we go again. Both runners sticking with their game plan, which I like. Always like to see this. Save, split, power, wolf.
this scenario, I don't go to the entrance. Nope. I'll wait for Jewel Open to check Merman statue and Power Open at the same time. Faster. You go twice to the left side of first castle. I don't think it's a good idea.
And just a cube
And
this time.
Yep. You know, I played a lot of Bounty Hunter season and I never see twice in the row entrance pays off. Never.
All right, so how many chests do we have remaining? We have 2 in Alchemy, Colosseum, and Spirit Orb. And then 2 at All Rocks.
For the card.
So there's just 6 left.
So it's 6. So in super scenario, it's 9 on the first castle before entrance against 10 on second castle. It's a 50-50 because all these things on the same layer. Another Gurten.
Okay, there's a random ring. That's always good to have.
Yep. You know, Vae and Superds had both Arcanas, but Vae has a Gurten, right? So I don't use Alucard Sword anymore. I just use 2 Arcanas and a Gurten.
Well, that changes the dynamic a little bit. Jewel is at bat card. Castle 2 route, not looking as good. Also, sorry, I'm getting a comment from the chat that something is very loud. Was there an audio spike or something like that? Just let me know. What was it? The Alchemy Lab theme? Bow, bow, bow. Is that what you're talking about? Was that
Yes,
loud?
I think it is. I think it is.
Okay, fair enough. That's just the game. That's just part of the game. It's kind of like, you know, Enchanted Banquet being bad. That song's bad and this song's loud.
No random Vlads.
I'm trying to think, maybe they're just all tucked away in Castle 2 somewhere.
Yeah.
Another library card here.
You're talking about going to second castle first, and I understand, but you know, thinking about this, you got the Soul of Bat and the Holy Glasses in the same layer, and you have the second castle open, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go, fight Richter, and go back to first castle, you know? And you have the reverse library card any moment at your disposal.
I gotta tell you, Ran. That's why you're arguably our most innovative player. I think that's a genius idea.
No.
In a way, it's kind of a quote-unquote compromise, but it makes that gamble way more consistent. I like that a lot. Because you can just bail the creature at literally any time. I hope we see that. Ren, please do that.
Yeah, I think I'm doing so much ideas from everybody. No, maybe it's bad for me. That's fine.
So it looks like it's going to be Skeleton Ape for the rib card. Where would you farm Skeleton Ape?
If I have Jewel open, of course, downstairs. But it's two bad locations, you know, because Skeleton Apes downstairs, it's in the middle of the screen. It's not close to the edge. And in Outer Wall, it's only a red door to reset. So it's bad locations, you know? I prefer to pick up the Vlad on downstairs for sure. But if I don't have Jewel of Open, I farm another wall. With 2 Arcanas, I'll go instantly. But it's a raid card. It's not too good, you know? If there's a Tooth or Eye, for sure, I'll go in now.
So speaking of routing, same question as last time to you, Ren. Very similar situation. Do you delay all rocks?
Yes.
For
I
the
don't
same
have Gravity
reasons?
Boots. Yep. I don't have Gravity Boots. I don't like to climb all rocks or Deathwing Lair without Gravity Boots. You know? It's the same thing by climb to the second castle until reverse challenge. You know, it's bad situation to climb without Gravity Boots. And there's another thing. You don't have Mist. It's better to fight Aurochs and check Sword card if you have Mist because you can do the Silver Ring check.
Yeah, so if we find Gravity Boots or Mist, definitely better to delay.
Yep.
So Superds with a growing lead, actually. Looking like a little bit over a minute now. Actually, maybe not that much, but... In fact, let me see right here. Okay, Superds ends up back here at 16-19. Oh, wait a minute, where's Vae going? This is odd. Is this a shortcut play here?
Maybe.
Shortcut, heal up, and then you farm a little bit on the way back.
I respect that. He's doing my farms. And he got the Axe Lord too.
And a heart refresh. So we got both drops. We can now confirm that Blade Soldier does not have a random Vlad.
So he got the heart refresh, he got the holy glasses, and he got the Soul of Bat. So he can finish the game, right? Or not?
Can you imagine if we did a like a speed run rando race where you could do that? It was just who can get a heart refresh first.
Yeah.
Yikes. What are your thoughts, Ren, on shift lines and other glitches like that?
You know, I'm talking to Third Direction Swarm today about this, and I asked him, you know what? There's a reverse shift line on Alchemy Lab that you can check bat card, and if it's available on the tournament, maybe it's a thing. If you don't have flight. But in the tournament, not available, it's fine. Oh, Marcio, nice. I think it's the same thing about library cards on library. You know, it's not available, and that's fine.
I was hoping it was going to be that succubus on the right. No, but Superds gets lucky, or at least doesn't get unlucky, and finishes the fight. It's going to be nothing once again. Yep. Just skip. Have a little courage.
Okay, Jupiter. In my next seed, I'll skip Succubus for you. That's fine.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to hold you to that. Alrighty.
Nice.
Excellent. Look forward to it, everybody. Finally, the meta is going to advance. I can't do it myself, so Ren's going to do it for me. Because I'm washed.
By the way, I skipped Succubus in the last seed I played against Crazy, and I almost lose because of that, but that's fine. No one knows
But that one doesn't count. Stay tuned for the next one. That's the one that matters.
Okay. And
yeah, we don't call MP refill glitch a glitch. That's an MP refill happy accident. Oh, hey, look. More MP, that's nice. Isn't that nice? Yep. This is glitchless, asterisk.
Okay, Jupiter, I have another question for you right now. In this position, you clean up entirely caverns and catacombs?
I think so. Or at the very least, we're still waiting on some other part of complexity. It's been a good caverns though. 2 cards. Phantom Skull might have the highest of lad counts of any enemy so far this bracket.
Maybe.
It's just, it's got so many of them.
You know what? Me and the guys are playing Bounty Hunter off the tournament these days. And we got 4 seeds of skulls in a row. 4. So
statistically speaking, it is likely that a certain enemy will stand out as having more drops than expected, but it's getting a little sus. This is why our runners are going out of the way for Phantom Skull farms. Everyone's a little bit suspicious of that enemy, having maybe a secretly elevated drop rate. But it's probably just placebo.
There's some enemies that I like to kill. You know, Blade Soldiers, Skulls, Phantom Skulls, Frozen Shades. You know, Sailor Witches. Sailor Witches is good. Kill.
J. Oh! That's fine. Honestly, that's a good call. We only have 2 cards left. Odds of the J being relevant are low. I hate to say it, I love the J, but in this case, you skip the J. It's fine. However, if it's fish head, I'm gonna laugh. So we'll see.
Or killer fish. The problem is not the fish head, it's killer fish.
Oh, do you find killer fish more difficult?
Because it takes more time to die. And he, you know, is stronger. If you just have Alucards, he can do 40 damage on you.
We have seen a couple of near-death experiences on fish head, but yeah, killer fish I think is... Oh! Speaking of enemies that are having a weird number of drops lately.
Yep. The 2 from frogs.
Very reasonable chance that Vae gets this, because yeah, both are going to do the Skeleton Ape farm. This is one of those weird situations where you don't want to get too lucky.
And there's one more thing, Jupiter. Maybe this tooth card is the complexity card, you know, and it's big.
You know what you could do here? 50-50 chance that it's complexity. You assume that tooth card is not complexity. And you chase complexity until you get that card, and then you can start doing random checks if you need to. That might be an interesting route. I'd be tempted to do that myself. I will say though, Castle 2 route, just completely blown out. That would be so bad.
Yep. Yeah.
I would be regretting my decision tremendously right now, which is not good.
Yep.
Not the right route for this seed.
Well, let's see. Vae got another chance to drop this rent. Oh, let's go for killer fishes. So, Vae's got a second chance.
I don't know. Such a bad farm, gotta check. Yep. That is the mic muted SotN equivalent of just complain. Go into the menu in disbelief and then get it instantly.
Yeah, all the players will do this, 100%. You know,
it's just so funny.
Farm. Yeah, bad farm. Oh, I'm farming the right enemy. Let's see. Let's just a second. Let's see. Oh yeah. He's the right enemy. It's just bad farm.
All right, so if you're rooting for the upset, Vae's got to get the same kind of luck that Superds did here. Again, the odds are not that low. I think it was regular frog and not toad. 100% though. Nice. Okay, it was frog. All right. Good luck for both. Now, I think if you're Vae, maybe even if you're Superds, you kind of assume your opponent's got a pretty decent chance of also having that, so you wouldn't treat that as a big advantage.
Yep.
Was it always called Cerberus and not Cerberus? It's not even Cerberus, it's Kerberos. or something
Really?
like that. Or is that Forbidden
my
Memories? I'm gonna take a look when Vae gets there. It's some weird spelling in both games. Konami does not know how to spell Cerberus, is the bottom line.
Yep.
But yes, it's always been that way, it's not just you.
Yeah. Bad Skeleton A farm from both, but they got the Tooth Randall, so that's fine.
Yeah, the joke is Los Cerebros. Shoutouts as always to Mexico.
Yeah.
See, a bad
Yeah,
farm
here
for
in
both
Brazil-
players. It's about to be worse for Vae, though.
Yep. Here in Brazil, this word cerebros is the same thing as brain, you know? So it's you
Oh, like
you say
cerebral. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you say cerebros and I instantly think in Granfalloon. You know, I don't know why.
Vae's getting a little fed up. The
By the way-
frustration wing smash.
Yeah. By the way, please, someone skip this Granfalloon today, please.
Well, if I'm Vae, I'm getting in the mood to skip, so I wouldn't be surprised. Superds can go for the save split here.
Yes, Swarm, skip Granfalloon. I agree with you.
Everyone's getting so good at Dark Room. It's like, it looks so effortless, but how many times have we seen people just die there over the years? It's always tougher than it looks, just for the record. Tougher than it looks.
My match against Dinner Dog almost died on Dark Room. And I think it's twice. It's the nerves of the tournament. Well, that's
I think the toughest way to do it that everyone had to learn was the so there's the lycanthrope way where you have the shield rod shaman shield. That's really cool. And there's an even tougher one, which is oh god, what is it? It's like iframe hellfire on the ground in the spikes. Iframe screen pause and then iframe again. I don't even remember what preset that was. But there are some tough ways to do it for sure.
Yep. It's one of the, it's an awesome tech, but it's one of the worst to do because it's difficult, I can't do this Dark Wolf. Or, no wolf tech. It's really difficult. So gravity boots for both players. Now they can check the Orox. It's faster now.
All right, so it's Cerberus in Symphony of the Night. And then let me find that Forbidden Memories spelling. It cracks me up every time. In Forbidden Memories, it's Flame Cerebrus. Flame Cerebrus.
And speaking of Cerebros, Superds killed Granfalloon. Shame on you, Superds. You don't skip Granfalloon.
Yep. 0 for 2 on Granfalloon. Honestly, with 3 cards in a random, I think Granfalloon's bad.
Yep.
They can't spell Ouroboros either. To be fair, I don't think anybody can really spell Ouroboros. I can't. I don't.
It's Ouroboros.
The other good one that's got like 10 different spellings across the series is Quetzalcoatl. So yeah, wait a minute. Wait, Caverns is nothing.
Just farms.
Wait, are you telling me that Taverns 2 was simultaneously that stacked, 2 cards at random, and yet had no progression. That is wild. So Castle 2 was the quote-unquote correct play after all.
Yeah.
Well, that or it's all rocks. Yeah, this is an insane seed.
Yeah, now it's 10 against 2, you know? And I'm going with the density, for sure.
So, yeah. Here's the deal. If Tooth is complexity, this could be over at any moment. Like, all rocks could have the final card as GG.
Yeah.
If Tooth is random, then it's gonna end up being Bat 1. I think our confidence count might be 0. Bat 1.
Maybe
Ring 2, Mist 3, Merman 4. I think, yeah, it's got to be those 3 in some combination. So if you can find any one of them in Castle 2, the seed is 100% linear.
Yeah, but maybe there's a chance of Spike Breaker is behind something.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Spike Breaker. Miss. Oh God, yeah. So I guess the confidence count is 1, not 0. Yeah, unlikely, but that could be a change. So
yeah, for an example, if you found Mist on second castle, or well, let's do an example. You found Ring on second castle and Mist on Holy Glasses. So it's Bat 1, Rings 2, Mist 3. Maybe Spike Breaker is in Soul of Bat. You know?
So in other words, if you get Mist early, just do Silver Ring first on the off chance
for sure.
that Spike Breaker.
For sure.
Yeah. Either way, though, I think if you find something that's not Spike Breaker, you can go back to Castle 1 and either get a card that you need or a card that's totally redundant. So this is going to be really exciting. Yeah, I think that's going to be the route. And once again, no. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, I thought that was hard. So I'm thinking that here's the route. You go middle route.
Okay.
Just focus on density until you find Mist, Merman, or Ring, or a card, and then you go back. Maybe with a save split.
Yeah, this scenario is difficult to read because you don't know if this Tooth card is the complexity. Of course, if you found the hard card in this chain, you know, off the chain, it's awesome. You don't need to check complexity. But if this hard card is the complexity, maybe this took a long time to finish because, you know, let's see, you found rings and you come back. I don't. I check at least one more chance. Rings or Mist, Rings or Merman on the second castle. I know it's difficult to see this because it's all things on the same layer, but there's a slight chance to do something.
A couple of quick shoutouts real quick while we got some downtime here. Really appreciate McNair, the gift sub to Drake. Thank you very much for the generosity. Also, I believe I forgot to give a shout out to Sakura earlier on for the 21 months of Prime. If so, my apologies. Thank you very much for sticking around. Appreciate the Prime. Alrighty, so where is Vega?
You remember, it don't have Mist. Oh my god.
I see. So defeating Lesser Demon for later. He's gonna knock that one out of the way. A little bit more time loss. Superds is ahead now by a good amount. They should consider a gamble in Castle 2. Okay. There's now one more chance for it not to be Castle 2. The Zorlo check. This is it. It's either Zorlo or it's Castle 2.
Yep. Maybe it's Zorlo Vanilla.
Oh my god, it could be Zorlo Vanilla. Zorlo? Zorlo? No. Zorlo's gone. an empty room. All right, too bad.
And and the second castle first is the best thing possible in the seed, you know?
Sure seems that way, although if there's early progression, our runners can just immediately double back, so it'll be interesting. This has been just an impossible seed to route. I don't envy anyone playing this seed.
Yeah,
No easy answers here.
I talked to you in the beginning. Holy glasses and soul of bat in the same layer is the worst scenario possible. Worse. You know? It's worse.
By the way, remind
So
me,
bad.
I was Blue Raven, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna do this one here too.
Yeah, and Blue Raven is a bad farm, you know? These things hold Vlad for minutes.
By the way, Vae making up a little bit of time on a better Phantom Skull.
Yep. There's one time I farmed Blue Ravens for 20 minutes. Literally. It's a nightmare farm.
You think it's gonna happen again?
Yeah, I think so, because don't drop. You know? 2 Arcanas, Alucards.
I remember one time Razio also had a lot of trouble with this farm and like was suspicious that
Yeah.
it's one of those farms where you have to do something particular to get it to drop. But no, it was just terrible luck, it turns out. And unfortunately, the same thing is happening with Superds. The longer this goes on, they might be able to get 1, maybe even 2 full checks done by the time it takes for this farm to wrap up.
You know, me, Matthews, and Eldritch doing the tier list of the enemies, the farms. And I am the only one who puts Blue Ravens and Black Rose as nightmares. Because I know it's nightmares, you know? It's
Remind me,
nightmares.
Ren, what's your actual worst farm?
Worst farm is Ozagal and Guardians. And after this, Black Rose and Blue Ravens.
That's the company, huh, that they keep? It's Azagal, Guardian, and then the Ravens, the birds. All sharing a tier at the bottom.
You know, I prefer to farm Ouroboros than Black Rose and Blue Ravens.
Well, I gotta tell you, I think that other Blue Raven farm was better. I mean, maybe the idea is maybe Hunting Girl has heart, which would be hilarious.
Yeah, or Winged Guard. If I was farming Blue Ravens or Black Rose, I'd kill all Winged Guards possible.
Alright, so in the meantime, in the time it's taken for this farm to happen, Vae has defeated all rocks, Vae has
and
checked
they go-
Zorlo, and Vae is currently entering the chapel.
Yes.
I swear to God, if Vae just gets it first try, then it was
Oh my
destiny
God.
and Vae was meant to win. There it is for Superds. Took like 100 kills.
10 luck, 10 plus luck. Yeah.
There it is for Vae. Took 2 kills. Literally tied. I love Bounty Hunter.
Yes. It's awesome. Awesome. You know?
You're never out of it, and you can never feel comfortable with a lead.
Mm-hmm. It's for you, Jupiter. Blue Ravens is nightmares or it's good?
I would put it second to last. So not quite bottom tier, but it is really bad. And just, you know, it's kind of in the middle of chapels, so it's like there's a lot more backtracking than most farms. However, if you happen to have duplicator power of Sire, that's easy. But that's kind of niche in Bounty Hunters, so. Okay, so Stupid's still with the lead here. But if Superds does like a standard route and Vae does something bold, Vae could absolutely win this. And that'd be just a GG.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's okay now? Vae, what is this? This is an Axe Knight Reed?
Maybe.
This is not a good idea. Vae is losing a lot of initiative.
I don't understand this.
This is bad. I mean, yeah, it's good enemy density. And maybe hoping for just like one random drop just to see. Okay, yeah, just... That was almost a throw.
He lost 20 seconds on this.
I mean, if Vae had a bad weapon, I could understand that, but you know, he's got a Marcel. That's a great weapon. It's better than what Superds has got.
Yeah.
But at least bailed early. Okay, so here we go. Finally on to Castle 2 now.
So you go to the middle, you go right, you go Medusa left. What do you think?
I would probably just go Medusa left side. But I think that someone with a middle route... Are we calling it middle side? Middle route?
Mid? Yeah.
Someone with more practice with that route could get a lot of mileage out of it here. Or it could just be a Darkling bet.
If I am winning 1-0 and I have 4 Vlads and enter the second castle just to the complexity or card, I'll do a big gamble.
I was about to say this exact route. Go down, save split, check ring. I 100% agree.
Yep.
This is not going to be bait. I mean, it's possible the card is the tooth card, but you're going to get a card out of this somehow. All right, maybe Vae does the other 50-50 and chases density rather than complexity. Oh my god, this could be so hype.
Yep. Keep going, Vae. Do different things. Nope. I understand this play, but I don't like it.
I think this is honestly a fine play from Vae. So here's the 50-50 now. And again,
Yes.
it's not going to come down to farm RNG, although that definitely played a role. It's going to come down to routing RNG, which is the inescapable RNG in the Symphony of the Night randomizer. You have a 50-50. You either need to get a random Vlad or a complexity Vlad, and you don't know which one. Superds is going for one option, Vae is going for the other. I think Superds' route is statistically better. But it's really close, and Vae could easily win off this. This is huge. Alright, so here it's either gonna be Mist or Merman for Superds.
Could be
By the way-
Spike Breaker.
No, this cannot be Spike Breaker, not yet.
Yeah, because Mist, if Merman's statue is on second castle, maybe this is a Spike Breaker
I
shard.
think in that situation you wouldn't have enough complexity to get to 5, is the problem. We'll see, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. Here we go. So yes, so Merman now.
Yep. So let's see, it's bet 1 to rings 2 to Merman 3. So it's Mist 4.
Yeah, so it's Mist 4, and then it's either going to be Spike Breaker 5, a final card 6, or it's just
Maybe.
final card 5.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Vae is getting a lot of checks done. Vae's getting a lot of checks done. Oh, a God's Guard. Exactly. Good summary in the chat here from Berg. Let me read this. Superds' route is 1 check for a 50%, but Vae's is 9 checks for 50% distributed. That's exactly correct.
Yep.
And I don't remember the last time we've seen a split like this. This might be a first.
But the thing is, if Superds found the complexity and he found the tooth card, I think it's over, right?
Oh! Wow, all right, so GG's to Superds. We will be getting a game 3. Oh my god, it really could have gone either way here. It really could have gone either way here. All right, so let's recap. Building on that summary from Berg in the chat, they found that distributed 50-50 very early. It was what, a 2 in 9 chance of getting it Medusa or Achmedon. And he got it, but it's Tooth Card. So now Vae knows, or at least can read, it's got to be back at Castle 1. So yeah, there's Mist for Superds. Fascinating. Yeah, a genuine bona fide coin flip.
Yeah, and the scenario of Superds, I go insta to Silvering. I don't check swap back.
I don't disagree with you, Ren, but it's just like, you library card, it's literally right here. The temptation is strong, you know? This is also, I believe, a 50-50. No one's entirely sure how the rando program prioritizes complexity 5 versus minimum +1 or minimum +2, but, you know, basically a 50-50, I say just go for it.
Yeah, I understand he's checking the soul pad because if it's Spike Breaker, if he don't have iframe items and he's not comfortable with out of logic silver with spells, because we saw he died on this thing. I understand he's looking for Spike Breaker.
Okay, so it is indeed going to be Silvering. You were right, Ren. So I think what that means is that instead of being complexity 6, it's just Spike Breaker somewhere randomly in Castle 2.
Yeah.
But still,
So
it is right there.
it's
This is the more
fine, it's
efficient
fine.
route in terms of
Yeah,
getting
it's
all the
fine.
checks done. But it is indeed Silvering this time on this 50-50. Not a problem, though. Superds is still going to win this one.
Yep.
What if Vae gets a random heart lull? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot it's bounty hunter. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. That is the win condition for Vae.
You know,
Didn't I say earlier it's never over in Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
Should listen to my own advice there.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Super's gonna found the card and we gonna see the enemy. If this enemy is on second castle, Vae's closer. Let's see. You know, Matthews against Razio don't have the Philanthropist card. And he just used his wing smash and drop it. So maybe happen again. Let's see.
So here we got a chance for Vae to maybe go Silvering first. I'd be surprised. I mean, as we saw, Vae has already defeated Lesser Demon. So it's going to be even more quick now. Save split here is good. Because you know it's going to be a card, you can just check it and come back. I'm actually so nervous for Superds now. If it's like, oh, look at this, Vae is skipping and going to Silvering. Hey, interesting, that's a little time save.
Oh, he needs to check the holy glasses first to get.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm skipping a step here. Yeah, Vae's a little bit more behind than it looks. Yeah, no mist yet. But God, what if it's just like Diplocephalus has got heart? It's just gonna be so sad.
Or Stone Rose.
Okay, thankfully Vae's going up, so we're not gonna have that particular scenario happen.
You know, if it was a Scalarans.
Surely not. I mean, surely not. Wing skeleton. I bet you'd be pretty convenient for Superds at this point.
Yeah. No, I want a game 3, you know? It's more time to see what my opponent is doing. For me, it's awesome.
More intel, yeah. Oh, careful. Yeah. Oh, Superds almost. All right, it's fine. A little bit sketch. Okay, and the final card is gonna be, drum roll, please.
It's Gravekeeper. Oh, there's one of Calcium.
Now, I know that they opened up the shortcut. This is why you sometimes want to do that. I'm not sure about Superds, though. This is not the enemy where you just stumble into this one randomly. I mean, maybe you kill one sometimes.
What are you doing, Vae? You don't have mist. What are you doing?
Oh, this is a Fergor. This is a Fergor. Wait a minute, what is Vae doing?
What?
I don't know.
Okay, he have the shortcut, but what?
This surely can't be faster, right?
No.
It's funny because little does Vae know, the enemy he needs to farm is right down there. Right down there. He passed over. Final line. That's fine. I mean, obviously he had no reason to go down there. But you can see why this is not the kind of enemy that drops randomly. It's just too far out of the way. And I think it's pretty bulky, right?
Only if you go to Granfalo and kill the both Gravekeepers on the way.
Yeah, that's actually an argument for Granfalo, interestingly. You don't get too many arguments for Granfalo, but that's one of them.
Yeah. Hellfire Beast, Thornweeds, Lasot. There's a kind of arguments.
Here we go. By the way, this is a cool looking room.
Yep. The only chance for Vae here is a 15-minute farm for Superds.
How about a second try? Any chances now?
Yeah, it's nice. It's awesome. It's awesome. Game 3, let's go.
So with game 1, I really felt like they deserved to win. I felt like they had the better routing, and the execution was really solid. Game number 2, I think Superds deserved to win, and is going to. So I'm happy with these results so far. They played well, but Superds had the edge. I think Superds had the better read late on how to route this. God, if Akmadon had been heart card, though, that would have been super nice. And then it would have been a 2-0. The upset would have happened. Instead, we'll have to wait for game number 3 sometime later this week.
Yeah, the thing is, this seed would be the world record, you know? Because if you go to second castle and fight Darkwing Bat and found the ring, but you never know.
Now, if I'm Superds, what am I using here? I have that Varda. From, what was it, Solabat? I'm not sure what else I'm using.
Yeah, you know, with the Varda and empty hands is good.
Honestly, yeah. But it sounds like, according to the chat, Luminous is the current Superds' best weapon.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, Superds will be fine with this. I mean, Luminous can double hit. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's mid-tier, and for SotN standards, mid-tier is low-tier. Oh, that's a Chrysogrim. Oh, so, excuse me. It's only a Vorpal. Alrighty. So we figured out what we're going to be using here. We're going to be using the Vorpal. Nice.
Of course. It's a Vorpal. For me, you know, for me, it's the best weapon to game. Just for
Hey,
me.
that's the old dinner dog argument. Yeah, Vorpal's better than Christogrim.
Yeah, because the shield dashing of Warple Blades is awesome. And I like to do shield dash, so that's awesome.
For my money, in a preset that starts you with a shield, Christogrim is better. Otherwise, Vorpal is better. I agree.
Yep. Yeah, and Vay forgot to equip your Dragon Helm again.
In fact, maybe it's worth mentioning that because it's just such an easy thing to overlook. There's so much going on every SotN race that's yeah. Always want to make sure after that Richter cutscene you put back on.
Yep.
The Dragon Helm, just keep it on for the rest of the run.
Yeah. You know, it's not a big deal, you know, but the bosses against the bosses is better with the Dragon Helm. It frightened enemies.
Yeah, it straight up halves their defense. Yeah, it's very significant.
Yeah.
By the way, what a cool weapon. It's not too, or piece of equipment, I should say. It's not too often you're allowed as a player to have a boss's defense, but in this game you can.
Yeah.
And thank goodness, because this game is so tough.
Yes.
Now, SotN's difficulty, I say this all the time, it's a little bit underrated. If you want to play a hard version of SotN, don't play those terrible hard type hacks. Just play a safe seed, and
Or
you'll see
Aperture.
what it's like.
Play Aperture.
Or Aperture, that's another great example. Yeah, with poor weapons and an open castle, you probably have a tough time with it, yeah. It's a good challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Jupe, I have a question before I finish the game. Did you play the April Fool's preset, Chaos Light?
I actually never played that one. How was it?
It's awesome. I'm not talking anything, just play one time.
All right, I'll add that to my notes here. I'm sure it's still available somewhere. I'll give it a chance.
Okay. Give it a chance. It's awesome.
All right, and with that, Superds wins game number 2, and we're going to game 3.
Yeah.
So, Ren, what are your feelings on how this set went today?
For me, particularly, it's good because I can see with my next opponent is going to do. I think the both players play it safer, you know. It's totally normal play, no skipping anything, you know, doing the normal routes. It's a good thing to do in Symphony of the Night randomizer, but specifically in the second seed, I think they missed the chance to win. No, it's nothing about Superds, but he played awesome, but they, I think, lost the chance to win this 2-0, and it's unfortunate for him. But it's two awesome seeds, awesome players, and I am hope for the third good seed, you know.